Hi, we're here in Ballydehob village in the heart of West Cork in Levis Corner House. It's a traditional run, family run bar. We're nearly on to 5 generations at this stage, and if we're lucky tonight, we're going to get one or two of those generations singing.
We're delighted to be part of St. Patrick's Festival, and tonight we have a fine selection of musicians and poets, all from the locality. So sit back, enjoy the racket, and give it up for Bean Dolan and friends.
I was there when you gave the word you were leaving. I was there when you scattered your mind to the birds. How was I to believe in the end I'd be seeing? How could I fathom the thoughts without words? Come home, come home, come home. No need to be moving for time on your own. Come home, come home, come home. When you're weary of walking, but your mind stumbles on. Come home, come home, come home. Now and then, with the way the weather's been going, I can see we've made some walls built to last. And I start to believe it's harder to believe in than to walk between rooms that are filled with the past. Come home, come home, come home. No need to be moving for time on your own. Come home, come home, come home. When you're weary of walking, but your mind stumbles on. Come home, come home, come home. With the twist of fate and a few years between us, with time to rebuild and a time to recall, it's all for the best now, and bonds are much stronger without walls. Our home would be nothing at all. Come home, come home, come home. No need to be moving for time on your own. Come home, come home, come home. When you're weary of walking, but your mind stumbles on. Come home, come home, come home. No need to be moving for time on your own. Come home, come home, come home. When you're weary of walking, but your mind stumbles on. Come home, come home, come home.
Fair play to everyone. Thanks very much.
Well, Paul,
Hi,
how are
Joe.
you doing?
Great, thanks, Joe.
Welcome to Levis Corner House.
Thank you very
It's
much.
great to have you down. What's amazing about this event for me is that everyone that's playing today is from within 4 or 5 miles of Ballydehob, which is pretty cool. You're after making the obviously long distance of 200 yards or something
Downhill.
from Working Artist Studios.
But it's all uphill on the way home.
Well, I hope you suffer. But you've lived in lots of places throughout your life. But one of the most interesting ones, are for me anyway, one of the ones that really interested me was you lived in an island, the Kerry Island. You were put in charge of Kerry Island by Kerry people. That's unusual. How did that come about?
Back in 1985, Marie and my son, who was 1.5 at the time, we moved over to the Great Blasket Island, which was otherwise uninhabited. And we stayed there. We were there we didn't leave really until 95, so we were there for 10 or 11
What were you
summers
thinking?
and some winters.
What were you thinking?
It was great. It was fantastic. We loved it.
What did you get up there? Were you like writing poetry and singing songs, or?
We were, but during the summer months we ran a restaurant, a hostel, a guest house, and
cool.
fished lobster and ferried people in and out to the island. And
Cool.
generally, we were running everything.
Yeah, you were in charge.
And our son was the king.
He was the boss.
He was the king of the island.
And tell me, was it a creative time for you? In terms of poetry and
not so much. It was more of a build-up.
You were rearing the children,
yeah,
so
yeah, it was a build-up time, and a lot came out of that experience.
Cool.
Think about it a lot.
And are you going to do anything today?
Yeah, one of the poems, the final poem I do today, is based on an experience we had there. When we moved to the area, we were lucky enough to go at a time when a lot of the old islanders were still alive and still around. And there was one fella, Sean Fats Tom O'Carna, who became a great friend of ours. Sean Fats Tom. His father was Pat Tom.
Oh, Pat
and
Tom.
His grandfather was Tom. So Sean Fats Tom O'Carna, lovely man, since gone now. But he said, of course, you know, when you're staying the winter, the sun won't be shining on the house at all. And of course, we'd never thought of that. But it goes behind the hill. And he said, Chuckashare Asher Lala Breda.
Yeah.
So Bridget State will come back. So we thought, oh, that's very appropriate and
Yes.
lovely. And then I forgot about it. And sure enough, as time went by, the sun set behind the hill and didn't rise above it. So we had, not in darkness obviously, but in the shadow. And
The
then,
Arctic.
and then one morning we woke up and it was all a bit weird and different. We said, what's going on? And we realised that the sun was shining in through the east gable of the house, right into our bedroom. And then we realised it was St. Bridget's Day.
Beautiful. Take it away.
Auran an arig. Piasúnig tafan. Shanagúshir Meragach. Blánig buachan. Ceol lachta caríist. Lundov dov chréibh lom gov orchantan orgiab. Cuthar trécha. Ide béal a vilach. Cat mín lastíis. Ulchor an gardín I gomortas bín ceolver. Bird do hirshathe. Sciaca gala. Park lahan uine. Asáit I measc na múlta beaga garfa trítas deacharthaí mar tholáistí. Trí sciach gala le scapathe ar fud ulús mí na dórtha na parca. Danón sacralaid na clachas na falta díhu, ní rachach ein meor Christí I malachanúnig, no ní thórach sé neamhard ar an gredibh is sinne de víle blian na dia dala corónathe crocta ar chrán damanta. Bhuileann na bachala ar nathair atá ar neamh a ghuion go sinnanta gach maidin ar scoil fadó. Ní raibh mór an massacum ar naomh pádraig. Bhí sásta leis an lá séir ón scoil ar nóig, agus rud is fearn leis sin a ríist. Bhuinas antatnavas na míl seán a bhí ceadagan ithe ar an lá sin dispensád ó chruisce an charíis. A chomáile sin, taobh mád me arachach úchasach neamh bhartathe. Chreidas go raibh na scéalta ribh cheacht fádraig a bhhad níos fearr na iad san in íag. Agus rud eile, hí na sagart có cinnte sin I gcónaí dainach. Rud ba atomsa mar éon uair a déachas ar bhacail an aspig ní echin ach córtha ceiste.
velvet morning. Oh, and you're calling my name. It's been dawning on me. Baby, it's time for a change. I've been warring with myself, holding the quake in my hand and abhorring this head buried deep in the sand, hopelessly free. Well, I'm sure you'll agree, I've been riding the wave like the right to remain doesn't catch in my throat and snag at my heel on the wire, tiptoeing above the fire, feeling so very tired. Please come and sate my desire, and morning come whisk me away. Morning come whisk me away. Velvet morning, swaddle me in your embrace. I've been falling further from favor and grace. Tell my father, oh, I can't speak on the phone. His own daughter is punching at walls on her own. Take it from me, I can hardly believe all the birds of a feather will stick to their trees. I would rather fly south with a worm in my mouth or than linger here, soaking up all the cheer, lamenting my passing years. Please come and quell my fears, and morning come whisk me away. Morning come whisk me away. And though it seems the grand reveal has only just begun, cloak me in this velveteen and shield me from the sun. Velvet morning, heralding news of my fate. I've been drawing on pictures that look like mistakes, gentle patterns cast by the light through the trees. Glowing dapples illuminate something unseen, growing on knees as the morning reveals what is aching and crumbling and terribly real. No escaping or numbing uncomfortable feelings for now. Bird song, drown it all out. Cover me in your shroud. Help me forget what it's all about. Morning come whisk me, morning come whisk me away. Morning come whisk me away. Morning come whisk me away. Thank you.
She, Hannes de Hashma, a rá she Chanochan Girata, agus an ré ag Cronan Fumina Farige, ag Ground Quillen, agus Crop Pecóga Darrick sé ó Aldrishuk, go Bawla Uine is or, Cook, Ruan Divra, is Coggerní, Bidogan Arsa is Umlan. In ein chéim of an, Hartarshak, Green Clicke, Glegial, Nivrach. Vi sé fós fiin lastig, Franchi Medigacha ag Luaska Mira, Maim Vexica ag Crihe, gan Sus, gan Fuishev, Pane Shaka Nispere, Brak le Preachan. Pwyl go gunna na Gwenini, a Vogalish and Ranach Hionach Rua. Is jig, Gawas Timpel and Lassa, Tri Huire, Deschel, agus Near Harle Fwak. No, Beder, Gerhanig me amach, as is sail is sheer achrathe ag mo gníomharthe tiislecha margánta. Lála bhríde, ruisig an gríon sin an maidin úd, solas ága ag stealas ag scarda gus teachar nó lár, ag slapparnach huas na fallí ag srodlíon an doras siar oscailtas deach. Níor higamar a dús cad a bhíag titim amach, níor atníamar taran buí na gréine. A chuoinís go toban na focail a dorís mar drí, teocaigh an gríon haar náis lála bhríde. Agus dardig dóchas orsa pagánach im a chrí. In ar sí sa labba Bridget nó Danú, hí an gira grúm a hart, an lávan uachtar ag an arach. Teocaigh an gríon haar náis lála bhríde. Gur míle maithagah.
Well, it saddened me so to see you today, and to hear such frustration directed your way, brother. Hear me when I say I could see you were torn and troubled inside. The quick agitation that danced in your eyes heard that old world weary sigh. But I know you're noble, honest and kind, a person of quality in spirit and mind, the precious sword that's hard to find. And it's hard to believe one as decent as you could plain fail to see what the rest of us do. Well, I only speak the truth. This goes out to you, my brother Blue. Well, I am 3 years older in age, and I battled those demons, the self-same rage, oh, and sometimes I still do. But you have to believe that life's there to live, and you are worthy of all the great bounty it gives. Oh, have faith, brother, do. You won't always be my brother Blue. Well, you'll stumble on happiness when you're not looking, having tripped on the tiniest beautiful thing. Brother, life is yet to begin.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
How are you doing? We're sitting here in Levis's Corner House in the middle room in the kitchen with my mom. Mom, Joan, how are you getting on?
I'm not too bad.
So you spent an awful lot of your life here,
Quite a bit.
by hook or by crook.
Yes.
How did it come about at all? Your mom
Well,
obviously grew up here.
And my aunts had no children, so they needed somebody to help them out. And my grandmother and Auntie Julia would get me to sing in order to keep the customers inside drinking, and that basically was it. Well, I did, I'd say. I was able to sing in those days. Yeah, it wasn't
And did Nell or Julia sing?
not a note. That's why they use me as their voice all the time. They'd love to have been able to sing. And Julia said, if I could sing, I'd sing all day and all night, but I can't, so you'll do it instead.
You're third generation. We're fourth.
Yes.
And Lucas and Johanna are fifth.
It's getting
No
a bit
pressure.
Scary, like.
So I suppose we've never thanked you for giving us the opportunity. So now that we have it on camera,
All right.
thanks for giving us the opportunity
More than
to
welcome.
wreck the place with music.
More than well, yes. Yeah, well, the music is good. We always like the music.
Are we ready?
We are ready.
Magwaltam sheer condreheti forka, Pekem goets medal mehel, Ke casfi arm gommer kjoi, Ak pokan krones se her bulle, Allelu, pellelu, Allelu, ton poker bulle, Allelu, pellelu, Allelu, ton poker bulle. Da rimport trasna trirelogok, is that Lucian Cora carfoidna minga, is trasker ta for chestnut her toga, kosen and yon in a drimle fin of allelu, pillelu, allelu, ton poker wella, allelu, pillelu, allelu, ton poker wella. Vi garda more malin rostig, av allig forse kan skjengda klippa, da vol skjer opp da irk så tøyner, is a vristen nu da igjen skjegibbel, allelu, pillelu, allelu, tan pokker willa, allelu, pillelu, allelu, tan pokker willa. En enger I korsele haigon tranone, vi han saget proste maknar gwynne, Sjedord karfe an dilva koile, Sjagaiven troer pokan bulle, Allelu, pillelu, allelu, tan pokker bulle, Allelu, pillelu, Allelu, tan pokker bulle. Jesus. Awful. Fitting thing onto me.
That's it, folks. We're done here in Levis's Corner House.
Thank you for joining us for St. Patrick's Festival. With us here tonight, we had Bean Dolan and friends, Pól Colmáin, Joan O'Leary of the house, Molly O Mahony, and now to finish out the night, we have SalAmandas.
Give me your minutes, and I'll give you my soul. My head in this bottle, my lips in this bowl. Call me Habibi, and call it way too quick. Leave out a key for me, and then we'll get quite sick. I can be all you can knock down my walls. I know it's no intention I can remold. I'll go to the attic, I have to get my bags. This place has done all it can for me, I'm on my last red flag. I thought I be completed. When I set myself free, I thought the flame would settle, but it flickers with no breeze. I can be whole, you can knock down my walls. I know it's no intention, I can remold. I can be whole, you can knock down my walls. I know it's no intention, I can remold. My hands are cold, stone fingers hold on. You're burning me out, I'm left in this drought. My head's rising up, I can't take this drop. I'm running out of air, please call out your last prayers. I can be whole, you can knock down my walls. I know it's no intention, I can remold. I can be whole, you can knock down my walls. I know it's no intention, I can remold. Thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to say happy birthday to Colleen. This French Colleen was born on St. Patrick's Day. So she moved to Ireland inspired by the wonder of her birthday. So happy St. Patrick's Festival. And now we're going to dip into a little bit of Colleen's
Culture.
Thank you for finishing my sentence.
You're welcome. We just sang Moldy, and now we're gonna sing There Is a Sea Between Us.
Yeah.
Let's clear the air between us. This isn't fair between us, what you have done to me. And I can see, I've seen it, that there's a sea between us. You should not have done this to me. You should not have told me
That you
I want to be with you now.
'cause I
But
would
I can't be with you just now. Il y a des jours moins faciles où je ne suis pas très docile, mais tu es resté là. Tu m'as regardé pleurer, tu m'as toujours écouté et j'ai eu peur de ça, de toi et moi. 'Cause I want to be with you now.
'cause I
But
would
I can't be with you just now.
someone
And I want to be with you now.
someone who
But I can't be with you just now. Je voudrais te détester, tu voulais me voir rester, que je sois près de toi. But there's a sea between us, Stop having a sea between us. I should not have walked into that bar. Thank you.
I'd be better go to bed, I'll say.